Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown. This week featuring Wake Up, Wake Up. Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey. Ho. Hey. Wake up, wake up. Ho. No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. This is Wake Up in Provincetown. It is Friday, October 4th.
October.
I know. I love it. I mean, you wouldn't know it by yesterday. It was like a summer day.
I know. We've had such amazing weather all summer, and it's just like continuing along into fall, but it is spooky season. My favorite month of the year. Everyone's birthday. My birthday.
Your birthday.
Yeah.
A lot of people's birthday.
Yeah, no, everyone in P-Town's a Libra, it seems. What are you going to dress up as for Halloween?
I haven't decided yet.
Any ideas?
Well, I've been watching a lot of scary movies. I usually wait till October 1st to start watching scary movies, but I started early this year so I could get some ideas for costumes. I still want to be Drew Barrymore from Scream 1.
Work.
That
Just for the wig
particular
alone.
blonde wig, the cream-colored
Like a
chunky
big
sweater,
phone.
the big portable phone, a Jiffy Pop thing.
That would be such a great costume.
Right?
You have to do that.
I think I'm going to try to do that still. I have a couple of weeks left.
I just want to know what I'm looking at.
What did you say? Stands up. That sequence stands up in all of film history.
Yeah. And it also was like she was on all the posters, and then she died in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I spoiled it.
We all went because we thought it was going to be a Drew Barrymore movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it is a Drew Barrymore
Yeah.
movie. It's just not in it for very long.
I think I'm going to be Mudang.
You are.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of costume. They just did Bo and Yang as Mudang, and it looked like a lot of costume.
I won't be doing that. Like slutty gay Mudang.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
Of course.
Are you serious?
Maybe. We'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
What other ideas do you have?
I was thinking Beetlejuice.
Very good.
Tis the season for Beetlejuice. And that's it.
There's so many Beetlejuices, though. You could be the Beetlejuice with the giant hammers.
Oh,
the carnival game.
Again, slutty gay Beetlejuice.
Oh, right. Beetlejuice in a jockstrap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's striped.
Yes,
Yeah.
it has to be striped.
Maybe I'll bring out Slutty Ghost again.
Ethan, what are you going to be for Halloween?
I
I'm
know.
going to start thinking about it now.
Sneaks
4
up on
weeks.
you. I'm actually proud of myself for putting a thought into it at this point. Usually it's
That's on November.
October 20th.
Sure.
I'm talking about actual Halloween.
Halloween is on a Thursday, which means Spooky Bear is the following weekend,
Uh-huh.
which I love. Give me more October. Give me more Halloween. Give me more spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of spooky, Dragula premiered this past week, which I don't typically watch. It's a drag-based show, but it's all like horror-based.
Mhm.
But I am going to watch this season because a friend of mine, Severity Stone, who is a Boston-based, Providence-based drag queen who is utterly amazing, is on it, and I can't wait to see her perform. She's going to be amazing, so check it out.
What network's that on?
Shudder.
I don't have Shudder.
Yeah, it's on Shudder and something else like AMC or something. You know,
Ooh.
American Movie Classics.
Uh-huh.
Something like that. I think it might be AMC, but I'm not sure.
Check it out.
yeah.
I hope your friend does well.
I think they're amazing and like one of the sweetest people, so I really hope that they do well. Yeah.
Fun.
We'll drag her out to P-Town again at some point. Yeah. Did you have a good week?
I had a great week.
Yeah.
My friend Christine is visiting from Los Angeles right now. She hasn't been here in probably 8 or 9 years. We went to school in Boston together. And because it was so beautiful yesterday, I was like, let's walk around town and let's take a funicular ride. I know it's not a funicular.
Inclined elevator.
Everybody's still calling it a funicular. I'm not going to be the only person who's calling it the right thing.
And also, it's like we call it a breakwater. It's not a breakwater. So many things that we do what the hell we want here in P-Town, okay?
The Long Point Dyke, everybody calls it the breakwater. You're not going to be the only one calling it the right thing, right?
We need a drag king called the Long Point Dyke.
Do you know anybody, Sam, who could be the Long Point Dyke? So we took a ride up the
Mhm.
funicular.
How was it? Was that your first one? Have you done it before?
I do it all the time.
Do you?
I have a family pass to the monument.
What is that?
It's free funicular rides all the time.
You just take it just for fun?
Yeah.
You're like, bring me back down now.
Yeah, I just ride up. I just go up and down it.
Cute. What does a family ride and pass entail?
So a family pass is like, it's like if you got a family pass to the PAM. It's like you can go into the PAM whenever you want.
Oh, cute.
So it's a museum pass.
Nice.
And it includes free funicular rides.
Oh, that's awesome.
Since that's how most people get up there now.
Yeah. I can't remember if I actually ever told my secret, but you can check out a family pass like it's a book from the local library here.
That's cheating.
No.
You rent it, you pay money?
Yeah. No, you just rent it. It's like a book. You check it out.
Oh.
There's often a wait list. It's often never there.
Oh.
But my friend Sunny was always in the library playing Magic because they do a Magic the Gathering gathering on Mondays there.
At the library?
Yeah. And he saw it there one day and he checked it out, and he took his chosen family up it was me, Brittany, Joelle, and Sunny, and we went up there.
All four of you on one funicular pass?
Yeah, we walked in all holding hands and we're like, we are a family.
We are a family.
Exactly.
Well, look, the main reason I wanted to take her up there is because I was like, I'm part of the permanent exhibit at the museum. Like, there's a video of me interviewing Dan Mullen from the Generations Project a few years ago. And on our way to the funicular, we ran into Trevor Pittenger, and Trevor goes, I'm part of the permanent exhibit.
Had you never seen that before?
I had never
Oh my God,
seen
it's
the
wild.
Trevor video. Trevor is in the reenactment of the Pilgrims' first encounter with the natives. And who directed it? Who wrote and directed this? Have you seen it? You haven't?
It was filmed, I want to say, like 2019 when the brewery first came and brought Trevor to town.
Was it?
Was it? Interesting.
It is so, you have to go and watch it because, okay, so full disclosure, we had taken some weed gummies. And so I was like, we have to go watch this video. My friend's in it. And you put the thing on so nobody can hear what you're hearing.
And you're just screaming.
No, we were like laughing our asses off because at one point, Trevor's character is chasing a native through the dunes. And then it jump cuts to Trevor rolling down it. Like he trips and rolls down this dune. I don't know why that's necessary. Like, why did he have to fall? And why was it like the entire roll down the dune is included in the video? And we just started laughing. And anybody walking by would be like, why are these two idiots laughing at this video?
Because if you were to watch it, it is really well done. It's beautiful. It's very informational. But like when you're watching and you're like, it's Trevor.
Right. And you recognize, a bunch of the people still live here.
Yeah. He looks so handsome in it.
He looks great. His acting is great. But I'm like, why did they have him trip? And then like it's such a long roll down the dune. Trevor himself was like, it's very Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
It's painful. And I'm like, it looked painful. They definitely did all their own stunts.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go to the Monument Museum and watch all of the little videos in there.
The Monument Museum itself is amazing. It's so
Christine
great.
was like, this is actually a really great museum. She learned a lot about the history of Provincetown, the history of the monument, the community here, how it's changed over the decades and centuries. So definitely go up there. I don't suggest getting the free pass from the library. Just pay. Support the museum.
I just did. I talked about it on my show.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm
going to push you down a dune.
I can't do my own stunts. We'll have to have a stuntman.
Oh, it was so much fun. They're like signing the Mayflower Compact and fighting about freedom and America. I guess they weren't calling it that yet, but
no, I guess not.
No.
Right.
They were like, here, rather than America.
India.
We are here. South of where we thought we'd be. North of where
we discovered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was great. It was fun.
Good.
How was your week?
Remember last week when I was like, I did nothing. I didn't leave the house. I watched TV and ate pizza all week.
Again?
No.
Oh.
I did enough for 2 weeks this week.
Good.
Last week, my good friend Sonny Antonio came to town, and they don't let me stay home.
Good.
Yeah. So after a show of Devil Wears Payless, which was this past Friday, I met up with them at Porch Bar, and then the next day, I attended Eric Mall's memorial service at the Methodist Church. It was wild. I got there like 5 minutes before 11:30 when it starts, because that's how I roll. And I was one of about 200 people standing outside. It was so packed. And we couldn't hear very well from outside, but just being there and like sharing your energy, I think was really important. But from the things I could hear, which was like the music, the people who super like pastor. I don't know, pastor. Yes. Being a speaker, you could hear him, but some people who were getting up just who were like close with Eric, his family members, I couldn't quite hear them just because they're not orators, you know. But it was really special, really beautiful. It was really great to see everyone's faces coming out to support, and it was really a perfect example of how many people really loved and cared about Eric here in town.
I was at JB's funeral earlier that morning, my next door neighbor, and you know, here I had to be at work at 12:30 that day, and I told Peter, I was like, all right, we're going to go to 2 funerals, and then I'm going to go work for 12 hours. I mean, I forgot how exhausting funerals are.
They really are.
Like it's very, very like just emotionally draining, of course, naturally, if you loved the person at all. And so JB's funeral got out so late that I didn't get to go to Eric's funeral. But I'm glad to hear that it was so well attended.
Yeah, it was really beautiful.
You guys need to be early for funerals. 5 minutes before it starts is not early for a funeral.
Yeah, no, especially when I like obviously knew a bajillion people were going to come out for it.
Right.
Then later that night, I had dinner at the beer garden,
Mm-hmm.
even though I shit talked it so much the day before, which I didn't. The food there is amazing. The cocktails are amazing. The service is amazing. It's beautiful ambiance, but you know my qualm.
You want pasta with your parm.
Yeah,
you
which-
can get pasta with your parm. You just have to order it.
I know, but I did realize that the right way to do beer garden is to go with 3 people, you and 2 other people, because the meatballs come in 3, the arancini come in 3, and just the amount of food you can order with 3 people and then have a little bite of everything. It was truly an incredible meal.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then I scooted on over to the brewery for the tail end of Trevor and Tim's wedding.
Wow, you really did have a full weekend. That's just
this
you're
is
still
just
on one
Saturday.
day.
Saturday, exactly.
Wow.
It was really beautiful. He had a ceremony out in the Dune Shacks with his close friends and family members. And then they came back here for an amazing meal prepared by our very own Nicole here in the kitchen at the brewery, and then opened it up to anyone who wanted to come and join and celebrate here at the brewery. We danced. Andrew was on the tunes. Brittany sang a Roberta Flack song that was,
Which one?
I don't know.
Killing Me Softly?
No. But every time I hear Brittany sing, I'm like, that's the best I've ever heard her. And then like the next time I hear it, it's even better. But it was really amazing. Then we all scooted on over to Porch Bar to continue the evening.
I tried to catch you guys at the Porch Bar, but I must have just missed Trevor and Tim.
Oh yeah, they left a little early. They were pooped.
Yeah.
Oh no, is my computer dying? How will I know what to
Your
talk about?
computer's dying.
No.
How will you know what to talk about?
Exactly.
No, I walked in and somebody was like, oh, they're downstairs. Trevor and Tim are still here. They're downstairs. You can't miss them. And
They're the ones in their underwear.
I went down there and they were not there any longer. So I should have told Trevor when I ran into him in the street yesterday, but congratulations, you guys.
Yeah.
Provincetown is so happy for you.
Yeah.
Even though we're losing Trevor to San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. The next day, I had a first for myself. I got my first tattoo.
You did?
Yeah.
Of what?
So me, Sunny, Joao, and Brittany all got together and got a tattoo in honor of our friend Benji, who passed away this summer. One Christmas a few years ago, about 10 of us got together to hang on Christmas Day, and Benji made us all little houses in very Benji style, like out of cardboard. They're very cute. And so the 4 of us got that tattooed on us.
Where is it?
It's on my side here.
Oh.
Yeah.
How big is it?
It's like this big.
Oh.
The tattoo guy was like, wow, you really picked a great spot for your first tattoo. He's like, this is gonna hurt.
Oh,
Yeah.
right here?
Like right below my armpit.
That
Yeah.
seems like, it hurts everywhere. Where does it not hurt to get a tattoo?
I think there's just places where it hurts less.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's very bruised. It's
Yeah.
like a yellow purple bruise, like an inch diameter around it. But
Make sure you take good care of it.
yeah, I am. You know me with my goop.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the tattoo. I'm taking good care of it.
Mhm.
Where was I going with this? I can't remember. But it was awesome. Very painful.
Good. And everybody has an identical tattoo?
Yeah, it's really cute.
Adorable.
Yeah, and then I had another show at the Payless, at Devil Wears Payless at the post office. We only have 2 more, and all of our shows have been selling out lately.
When are the last 2?
Tonight at 7:30, and then again on Sunday at 7:30.
All right.
Yes. I have no doubt that they're going to sell out. I just want you to be there. You know?
Are you talking to Ethan?
No, the camera, the audience.
So I do need.
Yeah, Ethan.
You haven't seen it yet? Have you? Okay.
Yeah, Eden's going to be so mad if you don't come.
No, we're good.
2
Me too.
chances left. No show tomorrow. Final show on Sunday.
Yeah. Then the next day on Monday, I had trivia here. And then because Christopher and Jamie are leaving right after the show on Monday morning, we had a little like end of run party. It was so fun. We watched Death Becomes Her at the post office upstairs on the big screen.
Why is that the play he's going to do next year?
No, Eden had never seen it.
What?
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
She's younger than the movie.
Much younger than the movie. But it was really great. I hadn't seen it since I was very little. I think I begged my mother to take me to see it in the movie theater when I was 7.
It's so silly.
Yeah, it's so campy, so amazing. I know I feel like I sound old when I say this, but like they don't make movies like that anymore.
They
see it on Broadway.
Yeah, I'm
That's
going.
true.
I'm going
Yeah.
in December to see it on Broadway.
Starring Megan Hilty.
Yes,
That's gonna
and
be
Michelle
awesome.
Williams.
It is also getting like rave reviews. Everyone is loving it.
Well, it is. So my two best college buddies, Michael and Paul, it's their favorite movie ever.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites
Like
too.
all through college, they would be quoting it. And when it was announced that it was becoming a Broadway musical that was having out-of-town tryouts in Chicago, they flew to Chicago over Memorial Day weekend, and they were like, "Come with us, we're gonna see it." And I was like, "I'll wait till it gets to New York."
You're like Memorial Day weekend?
I kind of have to work Memorial Day weekend, and I will come and see it with you in New York, which we're doing in December.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
That is going to be awesome. And it's not just Megan Hilty and Michelle Williams. There are 2 other Tony nominees in the Bruce Willis role and the other lead female
I wonder
role.
who they are. I
Can't
know
remember off the top of my head,
Right.
but that's going to be fun.
Yeah. Also in sad Broadway news, Gavin Creel passed away this past week.
And I didn't realize how many local people knew him and were friends with him.
Yeah. I used to do theater with this woman, Kayla, and we were really close friends, and they were like besties too. So I saw him in Thoroughly Modern Millie, which was his first Broadway credit. He's amazing, truly incredible. Then Tuesday night I hosted the debate watch party.
I still haven't seen 1 minute of that
That's
debate.
fine.
I was working,
Yeah.
and it sounded not interesting or fun or particularly moving or informative.
No. JD Vance, I think, did his job very well, which was really hit home the buzzwords. I feel like if you made a word map of everything he said that evening, illegal alien would have been this big in the center of it. I feel like very much Trump was there to rile up his base of crazy people, and then JD Vance was there to try to like chip away at the middle.
I did see one moment from it. It was the moderators going, actually, the Haitians in Springfield are of legal status. So was he just calling everybody an illegal alien?
Yeah. And then he's like, "You told me you weren't going to fact check me."
He said that out loud?
Literally, exactly.
Did they tell him that they weren't going to fact check
Yeah.
him?
They did like an analysis of the
Anal
debate.
why, sis.
Exactly. They did an analysis of the debate, and they said that there was a substantial lie told by JD Vance on an average of every 6 minutes, and considering he was only speaking half the time, that's a lot.
Well, the apple doesn't fall far.
Yeah. But I thought Tim Walz was great. I really like him. I don't know if it was the best debate performance,
Right.
but he seemed real, which I know a lot of people like to connect with. I do kind of have a hot take.
What?
I feel like a big detractor of like the left and the Democratic Party is that so often people I feel like so many people think they're like in the Situation Room with Kamala. Like everyone always talks about like people like they're not one of them. Like, oh, I'm just so worried because people are going to watch this and think this. I'm like, you're the people. What did you think? Like people just you just have to remember, like, rather than wringing your hands and worrying about what Chapel Rowan said, I feel like if you really want to make a difference, like reach out to 10 of your close friends, your family members, ask them if they're registered to vote, and implore them to vote for Kamala Harris. I feel like you can make a much bigger difference than talking about how irresponsible it was for Chapel Rowan to not endorse Kamala. You know, because like, and I also feel like that's a big part of why a lot of people don't care for the Democratic Party, is because there is kind of this like lofty, holier than thou, I'm better than everyone else. Like, oh, I'm not a regular voter, I'm a smart one. You know what I mean? And it's like, you're a voter. You're just a voter. You are no more, no less, just like everyone else. So stop fretting about the analysis you've taken of the debate and instead go, what did that debate make me think? Did it make you want to vote for JD Vance and Trump? No, then don't worry about it. Like, you're not better and smarter than everyone else watching the debate, so don't fret. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think that's all I did. I had a show Wednesday for Devil Wears Payless, sold out, like fully sold out. It was our first fully sold. We've had full, you know how you said, full shows but not sold out shows.
Right.
This was our first sold out show.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And I think the last two are going to be the same. We also yesterday I got a text. Someone couldn't make Peter's birthday show at the Gifford House, so I got to fill in for them and do a few sets.
Peter's birthday show.
Peter Toto's what was it called? Fully Formed.
Last night.
Yeah. Ethan was there to running tech. It was so fun. Another trying to get the microphones to work, really. But it was another full show, super fun. Peter is so fun and funny.
It's hilarious.
It was also like very low stakes on our end. We just like had scripts in hands and we were acting like idiots, but so fun, so hilarious. I think he's going to continue doing his wild card comedy show monthly through the winter, so be sure to check it out. It is awesome, fun, and hilarious.
Any official word on the touring schedule for Devil Wears Payless?
I think officially we are definitely going to Fort Lauderdale, which will be the end of February through the beginning of April. And we are probably, I think, going to Vegas in November.
That's soon.
It is very soon.
Yeah.
I know. And potentially Palm Springs and potentially Puerto Vallarta.
Okay.
I'm really excited.
That is very exciting.
Yeah. Because you know me, I'm like, I can't wait to get out of here, and then I never do.
What are you doing this winter?
Going away.
What about the next month of your life?
Chilling here in P-Town.
You're going to be here for the whole next month.
October.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, what did you think I was going to do?
You haven't said. You said you were leaving at the end of September, yet here you sit.
I still have shows to do.
Did he not say he was leaving at the end of September? Well, we're just curious. You won't say what you're doing with your life.
I'm touring Devil Wears Payless.
Okay.
Yeah. Big secrets.
You have a lot of balls in the air still, don't you? You're not
yeah.
telling us things.
What? Not really.
I mean, I heard that you were...
Didn't we talk about rumors last week?
Yeah, and how fun they are.
No. We talked about you saying things before you knew them as fact and then having to retract
That
them.
was my takeaway, is how fun rumors are.
No. I do have a couple news stories.
Like what?
So lawmakers in Boston are questioning Stop and Shop on price gouging.
Well, good.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, well, duh. And they're like, these people did a study and found that they charge 18% more in Jamaica Plain as opposed to Dedham. And I'm like, every person in Provincetown who's ever been to Orleans knew that they do that. I love going to Orleans. I'm like, it's free here. Everything's free.
And better quality.
Yeah, exactly. But lawmakers question Stop and Shop about their price gouging. They're charging 18% more in JP than Dedham, and they are giving Stop and Shop until the 14th to provide insight into their pricing algorithms. Stop and Shop said that they don't base their pricing on socioeconomic, like the socioeconomic makeup of the communities, and of course they said they base them on like lease of the building, you know, and obviously we all say that it's hard to get product out here and that's why things are more expensive here in P-Town, but I drive to Orleans to Provincetown all the time.
You do?
They can't drive those fresh strawberries the extra 25 minutes?
No.
Apparently not.
We're the end of the road. We get the last of everything. Strawberries, cans of soup. Dinged cans.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
And before anyone eats me alive in the comments, I am not commenting on the staff at our local Stop and Shop. They are fantastic. I always have a great time there. I think
great time?
Yeah.
You have a great time at Stop and Shop?
Everyone's nice.
Going back?
Ethan's there. Ethan's nice to me. Yeah. But I would like fresh strawberries.
It's not even strawberry season.
But like you have to eat them the day you buy them. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I don't know how they sit on the shelf and then somehow they like, how did they figure out how to make them mold immediately once you get them home and not on the shelf?
We'll never know.
We
will likely never know.
Yeah.
Eat your strawberries right away is the moral of the story.
Yeah. Also, this past week, Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, got indicted.
Yeah, I saw that.
On 1,000 different charges, and
1,000.
Yeah, but I think the craziest story is how this all came to be, and it all started with Sabrina Carpenter.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that bananas?
Explain that.
So Sabrina Carpenter was in the news about 6 months ago because she filmed her music video for Feather in a Brooklyn Catholic church, and everyone was like, why is this girl wearing no clothes in a Catholic church? And the person who ran that church, who allowed her to do that, was Monsignor Jamie Gigantiello. And he was like, I didn't know what the music video was going to be like, and I didn't know, I wasn't there, so I wasn't able to police it. But the person who runs all the Catholic churches in Brooklyn was like, I don't buy it, and started looking into his business dealings, because he was like, why would you allow this? And was like, was there bribery? Was there this involved? And then as they started to get into his dealings, they realized that he was best friends with Eric Adams. And then the more they delved into it, that's what made them look at Eric Adams and made this all blow up.
Wow. What did they find out, though? Did Eric Adams pay that particular Monsignor?
No. Basically, that Monsignor had invested in a few of Eric Adams' best friends' businesses, and that's where the bribery idea started.
Corruption in the Catholic Church?
And the New York City government.
Yeah, exactly. But
has he resigned yet?
No,
he's not gonna, is he?
He doesn't have to.
He does, I know, but everybody's like, you should.
Right. But a lot of people would see that as an admission of guilt. So I feel like,
yeah, you better just not.
Yeah. But the funny thing is at one of her concerts this past week, Sabrina Carpenter's like, can we talk about how I got the mayor of New York indicted? It was so good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, did you go to that Charlie XCX show?
No.
I wish.
I know. I really wish. I just didn't think about it in time. Well, it was also like when they announced that tour, the storyline around it is like, how the hell do Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan think they're going to sell out these arenas? They're like C-list pop stars. And I was like, oh, I guess like when it gets close, we can figure out if I want to go to that, because, and then Brat Summer took over. And now floor seats were going for $500.
Wow,
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah, I heard it was an incredible show. I really do love Charlie XCX, but I couldn't make it.
The gays show up.
Especially, what is it called when you hop on something when it's trendy?
What is that called?
Transactional days.
Yeah, posers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been listening since 2017.
Let's move on.
And then I couldn't afford it. Yeah, I think that's all I have.
Speaking
Oh,
of
yeah.
music,
Yeah, so Wash Ashore is coming up this upcoming Indigenous Peoples Day weekend. We are having some really great guests. Pamela Means is going to be coming in, who is an incredible singer-songwriter. I think she does kind of like political music. And then the Lonely Parrots, who we've had here on Wake Up a couple
Love those
times.
guys.
Yeah, really incredible. So be sure to stop by the brewery and check this out. Also tonight at the brewery is another iteration of Gay Bible starring Tadana.
what movie?
Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, I think it's called.
Mhm.
Yeah, I helped her run around town trying to put together an Elvira look, which was challenging, but she looks amazing.
And if anyone can do it, it's Tadana.
Oh, totally. So stop by. It is at, I think, 7 o'clock tonight. They're showing Elvira. There'll be movie snacks, popcorn, Tadana running around. Yeah.
I love it when Tadana
I've never seen it.
comes
I
out.
wish I didn't have a show so I could go see that. I feel like that's the environment I would want to see it in.
Yeah.
And also get tickets to Devil Wears Payless. You only have 2 more opportunities. Check it out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's time for the weather.
Okay.
Take it away, Sean.
Morning, guys. It's a gorgeous day here in town, and I'm standing in front of Full Kit to mark Meets Leather Weekend. Before we get to the forecast, last Saturday was Pet Tea, and I was there asking people a very important question.
If you were a dog, what would you be?
I would be a beagle
Why?
because no one tells me what to do. Oh, I would be a Sharpay, honey.
Why?
Because I'd always like somebody to iron out my wrinkles.
I would be a black poodle with a nice fluffy butt.
I'll be sniffing another butt.
A Dalmatian.
German Shepherd. A pit bull.
A Great Dane. Oh, I'd probably be a Whippet, I think. I think I would be a Bulldog because I'm charming but sometimes get out of breath. My heart of hearts, I feel like I'm a Corgi.
Golden Retriever.
Why?
Because they're always ready to go somewhere.
Yeah, and have fun.
And have fun.
And
yeah.
hum things.
Maybe.
If you were a dog, what would you be?
A bitch.
Hilarious. Fun fact, Tim is one of the Hat Sisters and used to host Pet Tea. But let's move on to the weekend forecast.
Oh, come on, put some clothes on. Really? It is literally October. It's real ironic that
And
you get to do
Hutchinson.
you get to do the weather now, but you don't know how to dress yourself properly for the elements.
It's a beautiful day.
Well, certainly. And I know it's leather weekend, okay, because yes, let's give the gay men naked and drunk one more weekend to make us feel bound before we hand it over to the women for Women's Week. And there's a pageant?
There's a pageant at
Club
Purgatory.
Purgatory. I'm not into that because the lighting is perfect for my pageant talent. It's deception.
You would win.
I would win. Also, if they're handing out awards for how good someone wears the skin of another being, that's me too. I mean, I literally pretend to be a historical woman so that I can give comedy tours every day at 3:30 p.m. Yes, I am still doing those.
They're fabulous.
Like a horse working in the streets. So please harness your last opportunities to come see me do my thing this year. And I'm not entering that pageant. Not doing it.
I think you should.
Well, did you know that they have to donate to a nonprofit in order to win?
I did hear that.
You want me to pay for adulation? Let's just call it lay there weekend, because whenever I pay for adulation, I just lay there.
What about the traffic, Ann?
I'm going to go drive off a cliff.
God, I love her. Anyway, the weather's going to be beautiful. Today will be lovely. Tomorrow's going to be lovely as well, albeit a little chillier. Things cool off a little bit later in the week. And on Monday, we may see a bit of rain, but overall, it should be a lovely weekend. As for late night activities this weekend, I am happy to report that while tides will be high when the bars close, the water will not reach the stairs. So have fun. Finally, a quick reminder that the Boat Slip is one of the many venues hosting mates events this weekend. Today is Dog Tag Tea, so gear up and report for duty starting at 4. Tomorrow at 11 is the Leather Market, and it is open until 3. The Bowie Bar is hosting a whiskey tasting from 2 to 4, followed by Over the Rainbow Tea. Show us your hanky color. Things wrap up on Sunday with Solid Gold Tea, and that's pretty much it. Everyone have a great kinky weekend. For those of you in town, I will see you at tea. Guys, back to you at the brewery.
Thank you, Anne and Sean, for that weather/traffic report.
You guys were so happy to talk to Joe DiMartino and Jason Stephanie, the shepherds, creators, instigators of the Artists for Kamala fundraiser that's happening in town right now. Thank you so much for making some time to be here and for coming up with this idea. How did you guys come up with this?
It was originally Jason's idea that he was talking about getting people to donate pieces of art from their homes.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, wait a minute. We did this for Hillary. Gabby Hanna and I, and lots of other people, Joe Hay in particular, started a fundraiser with artists for Hillary.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's do Artists for Kamala. Mm-hmm. And so then we talked to Gabby and she was on board. And then
we needed a place.
And
Greg Salvatore, he came in and he's given up his gallery for 2 weeks to put this on. He's not taking a cent from this. It's his first year voting, right, as an American.
Oh, wow.
So he's very excited about this. We owe him a huge thank you. The town owes him a huge thank you. Kamala owes him a huge thank you. Shutting down a gallery for 2 weeks, his rent's pretty expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So we're very, very happy that, he's stepped in and done this.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a huge thing to do this, but he's also financially not benefiting from this.
Right.
He's actually losing money because he's not running his gallery.
Right.
For the next 8 days, starting at 11 o'clock today, it's going to be all Artists for Kamala.
And I think when you first told me about this idea a couple weeks ago, you were like, we're hoping for like 40 artists, but you have how many?
We have 70, right?
70 local artists, all who donated a piece of their own,
Right,
their
so-
original piece of artwork.
Greg's not the only person being generous, right? We have 70 artists, mostly local, and most of these artists have given 100% of their work, right, for Kamala. When we started, we were really aiming for 20 to 30 pieces of art, and it's grown to 70.
That's awesome.
Wow.
The response has been incredibly overwhelming. In fact, it was so overwhelming that at one point we thought we have to start turning people away,
Which we haven't done.
which we haven't done. But
If somebody hasn't contributed yet, is it too late to contribute now?
it's too late to contribute a piece of art.
Okay.
Not
too
too
late.
late to contribute money.
It's too late. It's too late to contribute and be in the gallery. If you want to contribute and be part of the event and part of the Artists for Kamala, you can do that. And then we have the Razor link that's set up, right? If you can go and sell it socially, we're all for it. So we're not turning anyone away. It's just we have no more space in the gallery. Hopefully everyone goes and sees the gallery. It's pretty full. And it's full of really unique, diverse art, right? There are some landscapes, but it's not 100% landscapes.
What's the scope of the pieces? What's the biggest one?
Got to be Joe.
4x4.
4x4?
Yep. There's a 4x4
feet.
Yes, and then the smallest one I think is maybe 12 by 12 or 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Feet?
Nice.
I'm just
No.
Dumb.
But Jason mentioned the Razor link, and I want to explain that. So one very generous person donated a mud head, and mud heads are unique to Provincetown. They're art that has been found in the walls of buildings here in town when they renovate them. And what we're doing with the mud head is anyone who contributes $200 through a unique Razor link, which if anybody wants, I'm happy to send it to them. If you contribute $200, you get a chance to win this mud head. You can do $400 and you get 2 chances, or $1,000 and you get 5. It's a really unique piece of art.
Right. So if you send us a DM on Instagram, we can send you the link.
And that's Artists for Kamala, the Instagram handle.
Artist _4 Kamala.ptown.
Oh, perfect.
No, .com.
.ptown.
Instagram handle.
Oh, Instagram. I'm a boomer. I get made fun of all the time.
Do you remember how much you raised for Hillary back then?
I don't remember, but it was, I think, around $50,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're gonna exceed that by
Yeah.
far from
We
this.
hope so.
We believe we have $250,000 of art.
That's incredible. That's awesome. And so tonight at 7 is when people, today at 11 you said, right?
11 we open.
Okay.
There's a party with champagne at 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
Nice.
And then a closing party next weekend, Saturday the 12th. And it's at 8:30 next Saturday when we'll find out who the lucky winner is of the mud head. But the art will hang for the next 8 days at Greg Salvatore Gallery. But you can also bid online.
Okay.
So we have people from Florida, New York, California that have shown interest. One
Mexico.
person, and Mexico, right? And he's a U.S. citizen. You have to be a U.S. citizen
To
to
buy.
participate.
Right.
Yeah. But we actually have some woman from Florida who's coming up to see some of the art.
Oh,
It's-
work.
it's-
That's
Some-
amazing.
Someone I work with, I put it on my LinkedIn, and she saw it, and I've never met her before, and she's coming up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's on her way.
That's really, really great.
You know, when we were talking a minute ago about like, what can I do to help?
Yeah.
This is something, they
Exactly.
just made this up and did it.
And I talk about it on my morning show.
Good job.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. No, I think it's really incredible, especially when a community comes together to do what they can to make a difference and to mold the world into what they want it to be. And I think most of our community wants it to be a Kamala presidency for the next 4 years.
Right.
Not that I want to blacklist anybody, but did you find that almost everybody said yes to participating in this?
We won't blacklist the one person.
One person said no?
Name that.
There were two?
There were 2.
We're going to find out later, and we're not going to say it on air. When you have to tell me as soon as the camera cuts to whatever is happening next.
But the artist community was incredibly generous.
And so what we need now in return is, our rich
Money.
people in P-Town to spend their money and don't be cheap.
Don't be cheap.
Well, you get to look at it as a donation to an absolutely amazing cause, and you get an amazing piece of art along
Right.
with it. Yeah,
Right, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you so much for organizing this. Thank you to Greg Salvatore for offering this gallery.
Absolutely.
Thank you to all the artists for donating
can't
their
wait to see
pieces,
it.
and thank you to everyone who's going to participate and give money.
Did. You could do it online. You could do it in person starting today at 11 in the morning.
Greg Salvatore Gallery.
Come on
Go.
by.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Let's head over to the weekly roundup now.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday, October 4th's Wake Up Weekly Roundup with me, Sam Sewell. Starting off today, all weekend long, Mates Leather Weekend will be around town at various venues all day. So kick back, have a good time, meet some hot new friends, and relax with all of the like-minded people in leather. You can go to matesleatherweekend.com for more information. Also, the Fadeaway Advantage is at Provincetown Theater from now until the 20th. Be sure to catch Meryl Cohen's new play, where two lifelong friends reunite to discuss an emergency plan they made many years ago. That's provincetowntheater.org for more information on tickets. Also, these are your last days to see The Devil Wears Payless at the Post Office Cabaret. Come see our fabulous lineup, including our very own Harrison, this weekend, and check out postofficecafe.net for more information. Tonight we have Tadana hosting Gay Bible. Gay Bible's back at the Provincetown Brewing Company at 7:30 p.m. And tonight's showing will be Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I cannot wait to see what Tadana has cooked up for that, so be sure to stop by the Provincetown Brewing Company a bit before 7:30 and get a good seat. Also on Saturday, the O'Neill Festival of New Works kicks off at the WOMR Davis Space. This is a festival devoted to the development of new dramatic works written by Cape Cod playwrights. It's going to be performed over 2 weekends. It begins today, Saturday, October 5th, and runs till the 14th. Check out ptowndramaticarts.org for more information. Also this weekend, Les Zeppelin is in town at Town Hall. They will be there at 7 p.m. through Payomet, and you can check out tickets at payomet.org. Sunday brings us Townie Summer Bingo Sundays, hosted by Trish, happening at the Gifford House, all up until Halloween, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. You're not going to want to miss this. Prizes, townies, idiocy, as only Trish can bring. And on Monday, oy hey, we have the Provincetown Town Crier Competition coming to town, and it'll be at the Bas Relief from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Monday, October 7th. Featuring the best town criers from across the U.S. and beyond. I know Daniel's been working hard on this, so come out and see the Provincetown Town Crier Competition. Coming up next, Women's Week is coming up with events starting on the 11th and running through October 20th. Check them out at womensweekprovincetown.com, and also don't forget to check out provincetownfilm.org. We're all during Women's Week starting on the 16th. They will have a Women's Week movie festival and artist talk back. There's a lot going on at Water's Edge Cinema. Go check them out, provincetownfilm.org. If you would like to see anything further in the upcoming Wake Up Roundup, please email me at samswellarts@gmail.com. It's getting chilly out there. Get your sweaters, everyone.
Thank you, Sam, for everything going on this weekend.
Yeah, don't forget about Mates Leather Weekend, y'all.
Yeah, please welcome Daniel. He is Sauna Boy.
Hiya, nice to meet you guys. Lovely to be here.
Yeah,
Thanks for bringing your show to Provincetown.
I'm so excited. It's my first time here.
It's your first time in
Yeah,
P-Town?
I've never been here before.
What do you
Everyone
think
keeps
so
telling me
far?
to come. It's beautiful. I think I've been lucky with weather for this time of year.
You've
you know?
been very lucky.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Where are you based now?
What's here in Provincetown?
No, do you like live in New York or?
I live in England. I live in Southampton.
Oh, wow.
Where the Titanic sailed from. That's like
No
all
way.
we're famous for.
Okay.
Not famous on a very low key level.
And you did this show back home first.
Yeah, so actually I first did the show in Australia
Oh,
this
wow.
year in January. I went out and did it in Australia for about 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went down to Fort Lauderdale and I did it there for a month. Then I went to New York and did a few shows there. Then I went back and did it on my home turf. So I
Oh,
did it kind of
wow.
backwards.
Yeah,
You really
workshopped
worked it
and then
out.
took it home.
Yeah. I was like, I'll show it to everyone else, and then my family can see how abhorrent my life is.
What did your parents think?
So my dad has not seen the show. I did not invite him to see the show. My mum enjoys the show, but tends not to think about it too much.
Before we get too far into this interview, tell everybody a little bit about Sauna Boy.
So Sauna Boy is a one-man play about my real-life experiences working in a gay bathhouse in In the
Not
UK.
that, a real job, not that job.
Oh, a real sauna.
Well, you know.
Not the kind that you go to.
Oh no,
Oh, no, it's the same kind.
definitely the same
I
kind.
go there. He works there.
Yeah, there's a few bits of crossover in the two departments.
I
for
believe
sure.
I'm sure.
So yeah, so there's lots of fun stories about sex and debauchery, but you know, there's a heart to the show too. It's about like all the people you meet from all different walks of life, and like there's workplace dramas. It's a good time.
How long did you work as a sauna boy?
I worked there for a year. I was manager for a year. Yeah.
And the whole time were you like, oh, this is going in a play? Like every time you saw something
Taking
totally
notes.
yeah.
Sure, absolutely. I always knew when I took the job that this would be great fodder for a play, but it turned out to be kind of a different play than I was expecting. Like I thought it would just be like, you know, funny sex stories, like haha, that's funny, that's naughty. But it became a little more than that. Like it gave me a lot of, you know, insight into life and the way people live. It was a really interesting year. Really interesting year.
I know, I kind of know what you're saying. It's like, as much as like there's the reasons people go to saunas and why you enjoy them, but like you meet a lot of people. It also, as a gay man, there's like different walks of life and also different ages, and just connecting with people that you can see yourself being in the future, things like that. It's really interesting.
It is such a melting pot of people that are not out but still use these places. People that are totally out, people in open relationships, people discovering themselves. There's so much going on, and it's so fascinating. But also, it's also like a really interesting part of our culture as gay queer people. But it's kind of dying out, or at least in England, it's part of our culture that is slowly but surely dying out with the grinder and things.
Right.
I mean, places like Australia, they have a really thriving sauna culture.
Australia.
That's the place to go. Great saunas. Great
He's booking
saunas,
a trip
Australia.
right now.
And my mom's watching right now. Hi, Mom.
Oh my god, so when is the show this weekend?
So we open tonight at Gifford House. Our first show is at 7:30. And then tomorrow we have another show at 7:30. And then we have a 2:30 matinee on Sunday. And that is us done. Just we're in three shows and we're out done. So you don't have many opportunities. Do come and support the show. I'm really looking forward to sharing it with everyone here.
Did you come over to the States just to show in P-Town? Or are you going anywhere else?
Yeah, this is just a Provincetown visit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm excited. It's good.
And Adam Weinstock brought you over.
Yes, Adam Weinstock.
Thank you, Adam.
Lovely Adam is here. So we've been hitting the streets, handing out flyers, doing all the stuff.
Seeing all the amazing shows in town.
Literally. I came in, I landed, we got to Provincetown, I dumped my bags, had half an hour, and then came to see Devil Wears Payless. So I was like a little jet lagged watching.
I think I'm going to see you tomorrow evening.
Yes, do. We'd love to see you there.
Yeah. This is a perfect show for this weekend, I think. It's like, did you dovetail it with Mates Leather Weekend intentionally?
I did.
I knew it.
This is not the women's show.
Right.
Yeah.
Very well timed.
And also a perfect show for the Gifford House.
Yeah, I love that space there. It's brilliant.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was in yesterday to see the comedy thing, and it was great. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely space, and the staff there are so nice.
Yes.
So great.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the family. Have a great show.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you soon. I will see you this Saturday.
Excellent. We look forward to it.
Break a leg.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Good morning, Provincetown.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
Sorry to crash the
I almost
party.
didn't even see you there.
But you heard him.
Yes.
What's going on, Mr.
Thank
Town
you so much for
Crier?
coming in this morning.
Oh my God!
I think your very first bell ring was here on Wake Up in
It
Provincetown.
was 4 years ago.
Wow.
Well, yeah, 4 years ago. I was wearing the same outfit, and actually, tomorrow I'll get a brand new one.
There's a new
Really?
outfit?
A new one. I wish I had it
Sequins?
today. Sequins, well, no, it's a little bit too.
Gauche.
I was a Mayflower pilgrim.
They didn't have sequins back then.
Yeah, you know there are limitations.
Yeah. They hadn't invented microplastics.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
Yeah, you got a really big week.
Yes, that's right. Well, there's going to be the Provincetown Town Crier competition
Wild.
here in Provincetown, and that's going to be on Monday at the Bas Relief, right over here behind Town Hall.
What time on Monday?
It'll be at 10 a.m.
Oh my gosh! Wait, have you done this before? Is there always a competition?
Here's the thing: it's the first time ever in Provincetown, and the first time in the United States since before the pandemic. But previous to that, it was an annual event somewhere else around the United States. This is the American Guild of Town Criers, right? So I did attend a Canadian one earlier this summer as a fact-finding mission. I was not participating, not being a member of the Ontario Guild of Town Criers, but I was there to observe, and I said, holy smokes, this is a really big thing. So yes, they're going to come here. Originally it was 15, but this morning one of my friends told me it's got COVID.
No.
So there will be 14.
Yeah, yes, and then there were 14. Oh, wow.
wild.
But it'll be a lot of fun.
From how far away?
Well, there will be he will not be competing, but one of the town criers will be a judge, and he's the town crier of Lancashire, England.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he'll be here. And he's watching right now. Hi, John. And there's going to be another one from most of the east coast of the United States, but 2 from Nova Scotia, Lunenburg, and 1 near Halifax, and the others from Ontario, Canada.
And you're competing too, though.
I am the host of the affair, and I will perform, but as I choose and appoint the judges, yeah, So
And
anyway,
you're also the hometown favorite.
Well, I was like, you have the hometown advantage. But,
I do. Well,
you've
can still,
recused yourself.
You can still cheer. You can still cheer. I'll be up there representing Provincetown. So here.
I want to think that Provincetown has like a bigger town crier culture than anywhere else, but is that true?
That would be true in the United States of America, not necessarily, and especially the United Kingdom. But there are a lot of I don't know. It's probably maybe 300 town criers in England or so alone, and several dozen in Canada, and let's see, there's also Australia, New Zealand, etc. Here in this country, on paper, there's probably about 20 or so, but active ones, much fewer. There's people age out, and it's not really a popular job to which people aspire.
You aspired to it.
I was voluntold in a certain way. I'm not complaining. I did apply for the position, but it takes a special type of a goofball to accept a job like this one.
You've been having fun with it for 4 years.
I've been having a blast. I get to sit with you.
So what does the competition entail?
Well, that's a very good question. Some people have been asking me, for some reason, I guess I shouldn't blame them, but they were thinking that I'm accepting applications to replace me. No. No, this is my gig for a long time. Sorry, you're stuck with me. But the actual competition will be, there are 2 cries, okay? And each town crier will go up and do their cry. So the definition of a cry, something you have written in advance, is between 100 words and 125 words, which is quite restricting if you consider. That's only a couple of paragraphs. And the first one is your home cry, in which you brag about and extol the virtues of your hometown. So I'll go up and...
That's so easy.
Well,
for here.
It's not, because otherwise you end up with this laundry list of facts, which is like drinking from a fire hose. And then when you leave, especially, you guys know Provincetown, but other people might not. And they'll go, what the hell
was he
that?
talking about?
I don't know. So you have to kind of paint a word picture, and then the second one is going back to basics to a day before radio, when the town crier actually told the news, right? So that was the gig back in the olden years. So this time it will be a historic cry, and by that I mean they have each been assigned to choose an event in Provincetown's history and report it as if it were happening in real time.
Oh.
All within 100 to 125 words. Yes. So I'm going to first. I'm the benchmark crier. That was the tangent I was going for. So see, I always come back usually. The benchmark cry, I'll go first. And the second one will be my historical one, for example. And I'm talking about the probably apocryphal story of the appearance of a sea serpent in 1886 by my predecessor, town crier of Provincetown, George Washington Reedy, who went into great detail about this sea creature and then went out of his way to explain that he was not unduly excited by liquor at that time.
This was in 1886.
1886. Not much has changed around here, has it?
What sea serpent?
Oh, go to the former Mojo's, what's this, Lobster Pot Express now.
Oh, yeah.
Go in a little back to this big painting of
no way.
His Majesty the Sea Serpent by Billy Vaughn.
Oh, cool.
Mhm. Yeah, look it up. But anyway, I will deliver that. But
That must have been fun just to kind of go back and look at all the ridiculous stories.
oh
you
yeah,
could have
well I had a
told.
lot to
Ridiculous.
choose
I mean,
from.
a sea
It
serpent.
was redonkulous.
Yeah.
It was preposterous.
I wish you would have done the one with the plunger on the police car.
That really happened.
No, I know. So did the sea serpent.
Well, and so did Jennifer Cabral flushing your iPhone and canceling all the toilets for Provincetown.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Remember that one?
Wait, Jennifer Cabral did what?
Oh, ask her. She's probably watching too.
Wait, she flushed her iPhone and
That's
what
the rumor.
she's saying.
That's what broke the sewer because it made an L.
During Bear Week or something.
Jennifer
like
Cabral's cell phone caused this whole town.
It was actually said that it was a cell phone down the toilet back when they were a brick. And it went, instead of making the turn in the vacuum thing, it shot through. It's the rumor.
I never heard that.
See, that's why you need a town crier.
Exactly. Thank you for telling me that. I never. Heard
serve
that.
a purpose in real time.
Talk about apocryphal. I'm going to call Jennifer as soon as this is over. So 11 o'clock on
10
Monday?
o'clock.
10 o'clock on Monday. Don't be late.
Don't be late. And there will be a documentary filmmaker there as well.
Just to clarify, you said that this is the first time this has happened in the U.S. since before the pandemic.
Correct.
Had this happen? This was a regular thing before,
It
or
was. Now,
Okay.
mind you, I was not the town crier before.
Mm.
I became the town crier during the pandemic, and you call.
Did Kenneth Lonergan ever win this competition?
You know, he did. He'd never participated, but Kenneth, thank you for bringing him. He will be a judge.
Okay.
And
I
he
love
will.
him.
He will wear his old uniform, which we have tidied up and gussied up for him
Work.
already. And his title, people said, "Oh, the old town crier," and I said he prefers to be called the town crier emeritus. Thank you.
I love that.
The town crier what?
Emeritus. Your immediate predecessor. Kenneth.
Yeah, like once a crier, always a crier. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh,
Yeah,
way
kinda-
to honor him.
Kind of sticks with you like a bad stain.
What do they get if they win?
Glory,
Glory.
glory.
There's not like a special belt. Can I hold that? Am I allowed
No.
to touch
That's
that?
a rather personal question.
We've held Emmys, and now
There's
the
a
town
heart on
crier
it,
belt.
too.
That's
Did you
beautiful.
know that?
Did you like get this made somewhere? Do you
This
like, what
one,
is the
I have
story of
two
the
bells.
bell?
I have two bells. This one is, she's my show girl. I use her more than I use the other, and her name is Bella. And of course, Bella. And Bella is actually quite the senior citizen. She's apparently she began her life as a longshoreman's or dockman's belle in Yarmouth Port, Nova Scotia.
Wow.
Maybe about 1920. So she's kind of old.
She's sturdy. She feels
She's
like
sturdy.
she's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
through it.
She's
They
been
used
around
to
the
make
ringer.
things that last.
I made a joke. I said she's been through the ringer.
Oh,
my God.
Jeez. Is there a comedy portion of this contest on Monday?
There will be.
Swimsuit.
There will be. Well, yeah, the swimsuit one. I said I was a Puritan, didn't I? Kind of lied. I was a pilgrim, but doesn't mean I can't wear my best outfit underneath.
Perfect.
You don't know what I have on underneath.
Kinky.
Ooh!
Sexy town
Make
crier.
me
This with a
feel
jock strap?
special, you
That's
know?
a good Halloween costume.
Oh my god. I'm really excited. I really hope the Provincetown community, because the Provincetown community really loves their town crier, and I really hope they come out and
Oh,
show
yeah.
all these other town criers.
Oh God, these guys are. I'd like to say they're a literal hoot and a holler. And the show will be, it'll be historical and hysterical, and that is true. Wait till you see my sea serpent tail.
Oh my god.
And if you're not a natural morning person, just show up and they will wake you up.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, well,
you will be awake.
We'll be around during the day as well. You'll see us. We'll be on the Mayflower trolley, ringing our bells like the
amazing.
mad men that we are, and mad women. We're not all men, by the way.
Oh, awesome. That's
yes,
great.
yes. We're all inclusive in the world of town criers.
You love that.
We'll see you Monday at 10.
And we're having lunch here after. By
Oh,
the way.
perfect.
Yes.
I'll be here.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
good.
why I won't be able to be there.
Oh, that's okay. Well, you'll see us all.
Can't not wait. Thank you so much for coming in. Break a leg on Monday.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to have a lot of fun, and hopefully it'll be on YouTube later. I can actually film it, considering I'll be in it.
Someone will. Yeah.
Somebody will.
That's a show. Thank you all so much for watching. A big thank you to our sponsors, the Boat Slip, Shipwreck at the Brass Key, the Provincetown Brewing Company, the Crown and Anchor, Provincetown Business Guild, PTV, Provincetown Tourism.
Thank you all for waking up in Provincetown.
Wherever you are.
And we'll see you next Friday. Happy Mates Leather Weekend, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown.